This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And not a whole lot doing there. So get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Right. He's tight right here. Right. Here we go.
On second down, here's Watson. He's got Fuller. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll try the right side with Crowell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A swing pass caught, and he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They'll run here with Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going deep here for Bryant, and he can't hang on. That's That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Roethlisberger. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 1st and 10, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Come on, let's go.
Watson on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Crowell. And an alley to run. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now they run with Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. An NFL update. They're in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Flex round! Flex round!
They begin with a run by Corral. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go!
From his goal line here, Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On 1st down, Watson. It's caught, Fedorowicz. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Corral. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Going underneath for Crowell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Watson on first down. Flush to his right. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Around the NFL, they're into the 2nd quarter in the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. The play clock's running down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now it's Crowell running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go! One, nine! One, nine! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now Watson. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. On the counter, it's Crowell. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him, right at the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go! Brad 38!
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Now it's Watson, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Running left is Crowell. They find some open field here. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Eight yards to go here on second down.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. Now they go screen. It's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Time running out here on the play clock.
No, check. Patriot.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Barkley. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Houston. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Let's go.
On third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
Now Barkley. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. Quick move by Miller. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's got it, Fedorowicz. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they're going to have a third down. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they? He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. 1-possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great.